Hey everyone, so I'm back today to do a craft with me, and I'm going to make some journal cards. These are the ones that I made last night for my big journal that I'm working on, and I posted some pictures on Junk Journal Junkies and on Instagram, so I thought I would come along today and make some more. They will be similar to these because I'm working in this big chunky journal. It's a nice fabric covered journal, and I'm just working on filling it all up now and doing some decorations on the pockets. I've been at this for like 3 days now. Anywho, you'll need obviously some glue. You'll need some scrappy pieces. I've already cut all mine down, so I've got loads here to do the collaging with on there. I've got some words, I've got some butterflies, I've got these little stickers. These were the ones I used on the ones I've just shown you, the ones I made last night. There's green, blue and red ones in there. I think these were from, I can't remember. These are printable from ARTYmaze, and they come in different colours: blue, green, red, and then this neutral colour. And I thought because this is quite neutral, the neutral colours here, we'll see, we'll just see how it goes. So I'm just gonna crack on and cover this. This measures 10.5. You can use whatever size papers you've got, by 8, and I will probably get about 4 of like these out of that. As you can see, I backed them as well. I had some squid paper and some normal, and I've also stitched as well. So you could make tags out of it as well. So I'm just going to crack on. I'll just play some music whilst I decorate this up with the collage papers. So I'm just starting here with obviously my scrappy pieces, and I'm just using my glue stick to stick them down in no particular like order. I'm just, you know, I don't have any like rhythm to it, that's what I mean. I just plonk it all down, and sometimes I end up overlapping as well, which is absolutely fine. And as you can see, this glue was really gloopy. I think it's because the heating was on all night in my craft room, and my glues were sat quite near the radiator. So anywho, I'll be moving them tonight. I can't stand the glue sticks when they're like that. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm just randomly putting the pieces down, and that's the great thing about collage. There is no rules to it whatsoever. Just put it, you know, use the pieces that you have, any size, any shape, and just glue them down, and just cover the surface that you're using, like I'm using this book page, and just have fun. So I'm just going to trim off the little bits that are hanging over, and then the edge that was, you know, torn away from the actual book, like the spine of the book, I'm just going to get my paper trimmer in and just trim that away so that it's nice and straight, or as straight as possible. And I couldn't find my knife there. There it was. It was hiding. Right, so here is where I just decide, like, you know, what size do I want this? So I thought, right, okay, I'll just go back to the ones that I already made, and they were 5 1/4 by 3 1/2, I think, something like that. But again, you can make them whatever size you like. And I was getting so muddled up here with, like, okay, how do I do the 5 1/2 to the, or the 5 1/4 to the 3 1/2? I was having a senior moment. Anywho, and no disrespect to anyone, like, I do have these moments, it just drives me nuts. Anywho, just trimming this down to 3 1/2, and then I just folded it so that they were all roughly equal size, because I wasn't sure whether I used the same book page, like from the same book, with the other ones. So here I'm just going to back them onto some square paper and some just plain coffee dyed paper. You can back it onto whatever you like, but obviously I don't want to see that. You could gesso over the top of it as well, that's another option. So that's them all. I trimmed them all down. I forgot to video that part, but it's boring. And then I'm just using my corner rounder. You can keep it squared if you wanted, but I just wanted to corner round mine. And then we're going to start decorating. Actually, I'm going to ink them up first. Boring part, so I just do one and then I do the rest off screen. That's them all done. Now I'm just coming in with my stickers. Stickers I got from Temu. The little circle things is from, it was one of the monthly subscription things. Is it Create? No, I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. Can't remember where it was from. If I remember, I will put it below. Anywho, just sticking them on. They are great to have. And the butterflies here, they are from, I think it's the tag fabrication kit from Tracie Fox and ARTYmaze. And this glue, I am having real problems with it. Cleaned all the nozzle and it just seems to get stuck all the time. I think it's because it is warm. Of course, I've got the heating on a lot at the moment. Everything's drying up. I'm drying up. Anyway, on with the butterfly. These words, they're in my coffee shop, if you're interested. And that's as simple as that. I'm just obviously just putting like 4 embellishments on there. And I've stuck with the green. I liked the green against the neutral colours. I think is really nice. Hate trying to do these stickers. Sometimes they come off real easy and sometimes they don't. So I'm just going to carry on doing the other ones. So that's them. I'm just going to stitch around them. Easy peasy. If you enjoyed this, I would appreciate you giving me the thumbs up. Leave a comment if you liked it as well, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.